this is the important one for Ellie. Lift your head up, Ellie. Eyes open, push up. Eyes closed, push up. Okay, I want that really crisp and strong. Eyes open again. Yeah. And we can go back and I can sort of plug in that cranial injury that you had. I can go back to birth with it. If it doesn't hold, then I can plug in that time frame on it as well. Now,
amazing.
Usually I use gloves and I didn't have any gloves.
Oh, for the pterygoid.
Yeah, the pterygoid. I'll plug in we plug in right K27 here. We start here at cervical 3, and the phase was eyes open, wasn't it? Yeah. So, and another way to check if the patient can't lift their head up, you go C3, K27, eyes open, eyes closed. There it's showing eyes closed.
Wow.
Lift your head up, eyes open, push up, eyes closed, push up. It's in both phases, so we'll do it in both phases. So C3, eyes open, eyes closed, and I'm stimulating the dural attachment of C3. Then I'll move up to labyrinthine, like the cat reflex. Bring in that ocular reflex again. So you've got labyrinthine ocular. And this is balancing to horizon, then vestibular. A vestibular ocular. Oh, sorry, this is to gravity, this is to horizon. So lucky if a cat was falling, they would get up back on their feet because of these reflex systems. Thank you, Katie. So that's labyrinthine ocular on this side, and you move around. Vestibular. When you bring this vestibular in, you need movement, or look to the left, look to the right, eyes open, eyes closed. With labyrinthine ocular, eyes open, eyes closed, vestibular movement. Because the vestibular ocular reflex, if you hear something, which is vestibular, your eyes then turn to it. And if this reflex system in auditory processing isn't working, or if we've got a VOR that's not working, I've corrected it now, with a child, and they're standing on a curb, and they don't get the hearing, and there's a split second delay, it can be, it can really affect whether the child stays on the curb or not, because they have to hear and turn their head at the exact same time. So with auditory processing, it's just pulling down gently this way, and this will come back again as well in dyslexia and learning difficulties, this one, and it comes along with scoliosis too. All right, so then I haven't finished quite yet. We then lift the sphenoid. So the only way to reach the sphenoid is on the temples here or internally. So breathe in. Then I usually have a glove. I've washed my hands. So then you go to the lateral pterygoids. You feel that one there, and you just roll up on either side of the teeth, and you roll up and release. Eyes open, and I feel more tension on this side, which is dural defense. So we'll get to that. Good. Now, if I still haven't finished yet, so I then come back, lift your head up, and now I'm on the neck riding reflex, head down, please, Ellie, not finished. So now I've got to bring in neck riding, and we go around again. Okay, so I want you to feel this. So eyes open, eyes closed, look right, left, up, down. Eyes open, eyes closed, look right, left, up, down. Eyes open, eyes closed, look right, left, up, down. So I'm squeezing and I'm rubbing. Breathe in, squeezing and lifting. Open wide and releasing. Carl Ferrari rule, when you lift the sphenoid, you must also release the internal pterygoid, because that muscle is pulling that sphenoid down. If after this it doesn't hold, you then release the sutures, drain the sutures down. Drain the sutures down. Lift your head up, Ellie. Eyes open. Push up. Eyes closed.
Oh, wow.
Now her head is now intact with your body. That's fantastic. Now that is basic 1 to 8 to cranial injury complex. After this one here, you can jump straight to immune system if it's an emergency, or scoliosis. Now, because I know you've got scoliosis, but I'm going to work very quickly here now, this Irma. After cranial injury complex, we then want to check and see the integrity of the cranial to the pelvis. So I'm just going to check you. I think it's a category 2, close your eyes, and dural defense in the dark. So now I'm getting into the dural defense, which is the adrenal response. So now we're moving into fight-flight. I'm going to do fight-flight because this is very important. So dural defense, masseter temporalis, open wide, lateral internal pterygoid. Masseter temporalis, open wide, lateral pterygoid. Good. Bend your knees up. Drop your legs this way, please, and your head this way, Nelly. And then you come down, masseter temporalis, open wide. You repeat. You got to tell the body you fix it as you find it. Now you can check it on each ways. Turn this way. I like to just do it because there's peeling the onion, so to speak. So masseter temporalis, open wide, lateral pterygoid, masseter temporalis. So I'm disarming the jaw here. Back to the middle. That's good. Back to the middle. Turn on your tummy, please, Ellie. Over we go. The second part, that's the first part. Second part, contact sphenoid, please. Ellie.
That's your sphenoid.
2 fingers. Is that? Hold that. Bend this leg up, back on the coccyx. Now, when a dog is in fear, it will tuck down, everything will tuck under. So this same with us humans. In dural defense, we tuck under to protect the internal organs and protect the brain. So keep your contact, breathe in, breathe out. It's expiration, breathe in, or just opposite. It's inspiration or expiration. Now I'm releasing the coccyx. Now when I do that, Ellie, push your sphenoid in and up, please. Breathe in, gently, no more than 5 pounds. And again. You can always review this later. And then you stimulate L5, 4, and 3. Number 3 again, dural attachment. See 1, 2, 3, dural attachment. Turn on your back again. This is third part of dural defense. And this is the fascial release. So the easiest... Yes, yeah, we should.
Because there's a hole. Give it.
Yeah. The easiest way to do this is to stimulate deeply on each of the cervical vertebrae. So C7, 6'5", 6'4", 6'3", 2 and 1. And with cervical stair step, because I've got little hands and heads are quite heavy, but the real way to do this is like stair stepping up, like this. Does Dr. Brooks do this one? Because this is SOT. This is, and you can feel how much tighter it is on one side to the other. Feel that?
Yes.
Yeah. So then you do your figure 8. Then you come back, right hand, right jaw. Turn that up a bit.
Okay. Sorry.
You are strong, Dr. Julie.
No, maybe I'm too strong.
No, I like it.
Okay, so just 2 fingers, Ellie, right on the TMJ. And we know this hip is intact, so push out and hold. Okay, that's much better. This arm up, eyes open, eyes closed. That's better. Now I'm just going to stop teaching and just treat you through this one. This is category 2. So this is another TMJ protocol, category 2. Breathe in. This is getting into a little bit more advanced, but you can take it because I want to get to so it's just in the jaw again. It's actually not in the pelvis. Close your eyes, which it can do, but if it was in the pelvis, it would be driven by the jaw. So that's a masseter temporalis. Again, masseter temporalis. That's good. This arm up. That's immune system strong. That's great. Immune system strong. Dural defense. turn on your tummy again. I've got to do scoliosis. Now I'm going to move here into module 3, which you know is way ahead of what you're doing right now, but you'll get the understanding and you'll feel it, Ellie.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Can I give you some tissues there?
Oh, sure.